Talk to political experts, and they'll sum up the 2024 election like this.
On both sides of the aisle, we've never seen anything like this. First of all, the Democratic contender dropping out rather late in the race. On the Republican side, somebody who's been impeached twice, convicted, deciding he wants to run again.
The word that I've used a lot is unprecedented.
With soaring partisanship and the quirks of the Electoral College, a warning about where the winner could end up being decided.
Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, Michigan, Arizona, Nevada, Georgia, and North Carolina. All of those are within 2 points.
The tight race means motivating people to cast a ballot is the top goal for organizers, even here in Canada.
Democrats are very cautious. I think we have a very good shot at it, but the key is people have to vote.
Lee Strickland heads up Democrats Abroad in Toronto.
We have a Facebook group which has thousands and thousands and thousands of members in it, and that is where we give them all the information that we have, how to vote.
Georgianne Burke leads the Canada chapter of Republicans Overseas. Both say they have seen surging interest in the election.
I get many calls a day, and I would say probably 10 to 15% of the calls I get are from Canadians that want to help.
More Canadians now, particularly younger Canadians, are willing to express their support for Donald Trump.
Democrats Abroad and Republicans Overseas, they are working with anyone who wants to drive south to volunteer on the election, and that includes sending them to battleground states along the Great Lakes.
Our chapter here of Democrats Abroad is encouraging our members to go to Erie, Pennsylvania, because it's close. Erie County, Pennsylvania is a bellwether county, and it could decide the whole state. Our Windsor chapter is working with the state of Michigan and voters in Detroit.
We have some Republican supporters who are Canadian citizens who have gone across the border and volunteered to door knock or lit drop or help out in the campaign office.
They noted it's illegal for Canadian citizens to get paid for this type of work or for them to donate money to campaigns. As for some of the motivating factors leading people to get involved,
in the last couple months since Kamala came on board, they say, how can I help? And the number one thing that Canadian citizens can do is to tell their American friends that are living here to vote.
The situation that we have politically here in our own country, with very big dissatisfaction with the current federal government and awareness of what's going on in the United States, and they see kind of the same problems there.
Meanwhile, academics say Canada has a stake in the outcome too.
What Canadians should be most concerned about is diminished democracy in the United States, that Canada needs democratic stability there more than anything. Democratic economic stability is the most important thing compared to, how the trade relationship might be different between the Trump administration versus a Harris administration. Canada's security arrangements depend on the United States and NATO. For Canadians who are worried about friends and relatives in Ukraine, then the election makes a big difference.
We'll have more on this story and the U.S. election campaign at citynews.ca and City News 24/7. In Toronto, Nick Westoll, City News.